Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Thomas and today I'm going to be giving you an update on Lexus LC ownership life experience. So I've had the car about 4 weeks now, so I was clenching my jaw because I noticed a big pin out the speed bump there, which is really frustrating. Anyway, where was I? We're a month, 4 weeks, 5 weeks maybe into ownership of Lexus LC. I have done, I think, about 500 miles. So let's see, I'm curious where we're at now on the... Yeah, this is going to be so impromptu, we don't even know where we are on the odometer here. Is it? There we go, Odo trip. There we go, 923 miles. It took me a second to find. You can see I use that button enough. Oh, Honda. Yeah, so it's been a good experience. I said I've showed quite a good amount of friends with the car. I've taken it to a car meet, Autobahn Scotland in Queensferry, and it's definitely pulls some eyes. I've never owned a car that's been so eye-catching, just with general public. The amount of people that kind of want to know about the car, what it is, from even like going to my local takeaway shop to the petrol station, even when I've been like Waitrose at the supermarket, people pull up in like nice cars like Porsche 911s and BMW 8 Series, and they're still asking me, what is this? And I'm like, they're showing them and then they're pulled over with the interior, and it's like a really cool experience because you're getting to connect with other car-minded people in the area. No lane departure warning there. So that's a big pro. I have noticed it is a little bit attention-seeking in some ways, which is maybe more than I thought, because I had the SC430 and in my eyes that was quite attention-seeking because it's got a convertible roof, a V8 engine, low production numbers, and I think the white paint in this probably helps. Maybe if it was a grey one or a black or something like that, would blend in a little bit more. But we digress. Driving the car, I really like how it feels on the road. It does do the job really well. It does really well on the kind of everyday comfort, everyday just being the hybrid that you'd expect maybe from Lexus. I do like the kind of buttons here for your eco comfort mode right down to normal, sports plus. I do frequently kind of jump between them, in between like sports mode and probably normal most often, especially jumping onto like an on-ramp or like in one of a country road here, but the sports mode and go and then get the noise. But we've got people walking on the main road right in front of me here, so let's just pull in. This is crazy. Yeah, maybe not going to see that, but yeah, people on the middle of the road. Where was I? So yeah, I do use the sports mode. It does have adaptive dampers that you do feel a difference between sports mode and comfort. I do anyway on day-to-day driving, which is nice. I've never really had a car like this before that gives you that feeling. And again, let's put it in sports mode so you can hear it for a second. I never get a chance because there's a cyclist in front of us. And there's 60. So it does the speed thing quite well. What else to say about the car? Getting used to the width is quite interesting. I'll tell you one thing, UK parking spaces are not designed for cars like this. Even the Jaguar XJ, anything bigger than like a 3 Series, the UK spaces are just not designed for them. This is way too wide, the spaces are too small. Even new, like I've been to new retail parks or new shopping centres and they're still building them to like the 1980s, like kind of standards. It drives me up the wall. So I always find myself trying to park as far away as possible, and typically what happens is you get somebody coming up and parking beside you. So luckily today at the gym it was a Porsche Taycan and I didn't feel as bad as it maybe being like a 20-year-old people carrier with dinged up doors. But anyway, what can you do? Birds. Nice sunny day today. We've had rain for about 3 days, so this car brings on to the topic of weather, because I have not owned a white car I think since my 1 Series, which if you're way back in the channel, I think it was like 2014. So I washed this car yesterday and we've had 2 thunderstorm since, and the car looks as dirty as ever. So this is going to be fun to own during winter for sure. But I do like the, let's jump onto the positive. I keep going mind blank because I want to talk about so many things, but the climate concierge bits of the voice controls, I do use that more. I've seen that in comments and people that actually own these cars on the videos, that people always complain about the kind of mouse pad thing. I said I just leave it and set it in auto, like set the heated steering wheel, heated seats all in auto. Set the climate to, well right now it's 18 degrees, you could set that to 21 and the car just works out for you. I've turned down the fan speed today just for the purpose of the video, but I never feel like I need to touch that. Also, like the radio and all that jazz, I can do through the control on the steering wheel. So I'm not really using that centre screen stroke mouse pad. Like I think I've used it once or twice, maybe in the last couple of weeks. I just don't really use it. So that's a workaround. So if you've got one of these, I recommend using the little voice command thing. It might just be the use I use it for, but I'm not going anywhere, I don't know the route or road, so I'm not using the sat nav. And as I said, with the climate, I just go and play, and the music just connects to the phone automatically, and you can control that through phone or hitting next in the steering wheel, whatever you want to do. So that's not too bad. What else do I like? I like the heads-up display. I find that I use that more than the actual instrument gauge. We do have the tachometer speedo there, and it is quite cool to see all the colours and it slides across, but out when I show my friends that, I just leave it kind of pulled across the side. I can see right now we've got Kylie Minogue song on the radio here, and yeah, heads up display tells you everything I need to know, so yeah, it's quite good. Sound system's really good. Mark Levinson had that in previous cars, that's fantastic. Love the sunroof. I know many LCs don't have that, and it's a shame because it really opens up the cabin, and I couldn't imagine sitting, but I've got so quickly used to it, I can't imagine sitting in a car like this with quite a dark kind of vibe going on. My friend who's got the A35, it's got a black interior and it's just like solid black, and I'm like, for it being bright yellow outside, all black inside is quite depressing, but black. Having the glass roof really opens up the cabin, and if you did want, you can pull it across. This surprised me in a car that costs, well, I think these are about 110, 112 grand these days in 2023, that it's not electric. Like, I don't understand that, but I guess it's probably a Lexus thing, because I noticed RC had that years ago. But yeah, that's the kind of ownership experience first month. It's definitely a head turner, definitely getting positive feedback and views out in the road from car friends, never mind car enthusiasts on the road, and I'm enjoying the experience. I said we are in June, I was going to say July, we are in June, and hopefully we'll get more driving experience. I'm planning taking us to Goodwood, so that'll be a nice 9-hour drive in this car, but we'll get to use it. So I just want to say thank you so much for making it this far through the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel below, and I'll see you next video. Ciao.